Hello YouTube! It is Sunday and I'm doing this video again because the last time I tried to do it, the sound didn't record, so that was really annoying. But this time I have notes, so I'm uber prepared. Yes! I wanted to talk a little bit about coming out to yourself and coming to terms with who you are. This is something that absolutely everybody goes through, not just the queer community, and it's just a part of life and discovering yourself, and it's a lifelong process. But there are defining moments in your life where you come to realize certain things about yourself that maybe change your perspective about the world or change your perspective on who you are in the world. And that's what I'm talking about. This often has a lot to do with like how you were raised and what kind of community you were raised in and how you relate to that community in becoming yourself. Because when you're young, I mean, you're growing up. You have your personality, but that doesn't necessarily dictate as to who you will become. You're living within a community, you're living within the community that's shaped you and that's given you your morals and has like expectations for you in terms of where your life will go. And some people fit in with their community that they grew up in. There are always going to be like parts of yourself that you find that don't necessarily correlate. And that's when it comes to coming to terms with yourself. Other times, especially in the queer community, when you discover who you are, it doesn't mesh with how you were raised or the community you were raised in. And that's where I came from a little bit more, because I was raised in a really Christian house, and it was like totally expected that I would grow up, I would go to college, I would get a degree, I would marry a man, I would have children, I would be a mother, I would have a good career where I made lots of money and supported my family, and that was what was expected of me, and that's what I strived for when I was younger. I wanted to find a man. That was like my goal. I had a crush on like 20 boys at a time when I was going through elementary school and things like that. So it was goal-oriented, it was education, and it was finding a mate. There were a few times where I had a crush on a really androgynous girl that I thought was a boy, and then I found out she was a girl, and it was devastating. I kind of just ignored that and put that side of me, like, out of my mind, because it wasn't a possibility. Females and me, romantically, not a possibility. So I spent my time looking for a male, and when it came to trying to figure out myself in a more complex way as I grew up and started questioning religion and started questioning my morals and my beliefs and who I was, it came out finally that I prefer women, and that does not mesh with who I was. So coming to terms with myself was a really long process full of guilt and pressure to not be that person, and like two halves of myself just battling, you know, one trying to succumb to the other. It was kind of insane. It was like a process of, I don't know, I'm 21 now, and I started questioning probably when I was 16, like 17 was when I first like had a thing with a girl, but it took a long time to sort of come to grips with what was actually happening and who I actually was in my mind. Want to meet my puppy? She just showed up. Her name is Sydney. She's very cute. Hello! Hello world! Hello YouTube! She's an Australian Shepherd and I love her, but she has pink eye right now. It's very sad and I don't know what to do about it. Aww, little puppy. But yes, so this is a lifelong process, discovering yourself. But these defining moments sometimes can be very difficult. But life really starts to happen when you can come to accept and respect who you really are and start to grow in those areas that you didn't know were there before or you didn't acknowledge before. And that's what life's all about. It's self-discovery. So to all of you who are discovering yourselves or in the closet from people who you grew up with and the community you grew up with or the friends that you're surrounded with, you know, just know that coming to love yourself, that is numero uno. You know, that's what you have to do first. That's where you'll have your grounds to be, well, really grounded in yourself and be able to spread the love that you have for yourself to the people who you surround yourself with, because there are people all around you who you grew up with, who you're friends with, and they all love you. And if they really love you, and they really love you, they'll accept you if you accept yourself. I think that's all I have to say for now. All of you have an excellent week, and I will see you next time around. Halloween weekend! Yes!